Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Leadership Dr. SB. Today we're talking about purpose alignment and calling. Before we get into today's episode, I want to say thank you so very much. I'm overjoyed that we have over 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed and who have continually supported this work from episode 1 all the way up until episode number 7. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your emails of encouragement, your messages, and I really appreciate the fact of you sharing this information with others. So please continue to share the links, tell your friends, tell your family members, and stick around because at the end of today's episode, I'll be giving out some good information about some new things that are going to be coming down the pipe. So let's get it with it. Today, we're talking about purpose alignment and calling. What were you built to lead? Finding your assignment. Let me ask you something that will probably cause you not to sleep tonight or other nights. I'm being over dramatic, but the question is, what were you built to lead? Not what were you hired to manage? Not what were you trained to supervise? Not what pays your bills. I'm asking you, what were you built to lead? Because there's a difference between a position and a purpose. There is a difference between a title and an assignment. And there is a difference between success and alignment. Some of you are successful, but you are exhausted. Some of you are admired, but you feel empty. Some of you are climbing, but you're climbing the wrong mountain. And the reason? You're operating in a role, but you haven't stepped into your calling. You were designed with an assignment. Before you had a resume, you had a design. Before someone gave you a promotion, life gave you a pattern. The struggles you survived, the burdens you carry, the things that break your heart, the injustice that makes your blood boil. That's not random. That's revelation. Your assignment is often hidden inside what agitates you the most. Your calling is often revealed by what you cannot ignore. Some people are built to lead organizations, but some are built to lead movements. Some are built to lead families. Some are built to lead systems into reform. Some are built to lead innovation. Some are built to lead healing. But here's the problem. We let culture define leadership by applause, and purpose is rarely applauded in the beginning. Assignment and alignment is greater than applause. When you are aligned with your assignment, you don't need constant validation because clarity sustains what compliments cannot. When you are aligned, you can endure misunderstanding. You can survive criticism. You can walk alone for a season, and we all will one day. You can say no without guilt. You can say yes without fear. Alignment produces conviction, and conviction is louder than any clapping. Stop borrowing someone else's blueprint. Some of us are frustrated because we're trying to lead something we were never designed to carry. You were built for strategy, but you're chasing celebrity. You were built for depth, but you're performing for visibility. You were built to mentor, but you're competing. You were built to build systems, but you're trying to be the face. Listen carefully. You cannot outperform misalignment. You can grind, you can hustle, you can network, you can rebrand, but if you are outside of your assignment, it will always feel heavy. Purpose feels demanding, but it does not feel foreign. When you're in your lane, there's a fire in your bones, a clarity in your spirit, a strange peace in the pressure. Your assignment is bigger than your purpose. And your purpose is not about ego. It's about impact. When you find what you're built to lead, you stop asking, how does this make me look? And you start asking, who does this help live better? The moment your leadership shifts from image to impact, you step into authority. Not authority given by a board, not authority given by a vote, authority born from alignment. And when you operate from alignment, people feel it. You don't have to demand respect. You command it by clarity. But here's the hard truth. You have to have the courage to answer the call. Finding your assignment requires courage. Courage to disappoint expectations. Courage to pivot. Courage to outgrow spaces that once fit you. Courage to walk away from good to pursue great. Courage to say, this is not why I was built. Some of you are being stretched right now, not because you're failing, but because you're being repositioned. Growth feels like disruption before it feels like destiny. Ask yourself this today. What problem do I feel personally responsible to solve? What burden do I carry naturally? Where do my gifts and convictions intersect? What would I still fight for even if nobody knew my name? That's your assignment. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Stop shrinking to fit rooms that cannot hold your purpose. Stop apologizing for your intensity. Stop diluting your conviction. Stop explaining your fire to people who prefer comfort. You were not built for comfort. You were built for contribution. You were not built to blend in. You were built to break cycles. You were not built to maintain broken systems. You were built to transform them. This is your moment. The world does not need more leaders chasing visibility and likes. The world needs leaders aligned with assignment. Leaders who know why they are here. Leaders who understand what they carry. Leaders who refuse to waste their design. So I ask you again, what were you built to lead? Not what looks impressive, not what looks trending, not what looks safe. What were you built to lead? Find it, name it, claim it, and walk in it with fire. Because when you lead from purpose, you don't just build success, you build legacy. And legacy is what happens when a person finally says yes to the assignment they were born to carry. Now, I wouldn't be a doctor if I didn't give you a prescription. So here's a prescription from the leader doctor. The diagnosis is misalignment between position and purpose. The condition is chronic, overperformance in the wrong assignment. Your symptoms, exhaustion despite achievement, recognition without fulfillment, progress without peace. The risk, if it's untreated, is success without significance, influence without impact, motion without meaning. Here's your prescription. Number 1, clarity before capacity. Stop asking, what can I handle? Start asking, what was I designed to carry? Capacity expands when calling is clear. Number 2, conduct a daily alignment audit. Every morning ask, does my calendar reflect my calling? Does my energy reflect my assignment? Does my yes align with my design? If not, adjust immediately because misalignment compounds. Number 3, conviction over clapping. Reduce your dependence on applause. Increase your dependence on purpose. Applause fades. Assignment remains. Number 4, courageous subtraction. Sometimes your next level is not addition, it's elimination. Eliminate roles that shrink you. Eliminate expectations that suffocate you. Eliminate environments that dilute you. And number 5, lead from the scar, not the spotlight. Your assignment is often hidden in what you survived. The pain you healed from is someone else's roadmap to freedom. Lead there. And here's the final word from the leadership doctor today. Stop trying to be impressive. Be aligned. Stop trying to be everywhere. Be assigned. Stop trying to lead what was never yours. Lead what you were built for. Because when purpose and position finally meet, your leadership becomes medicine. And the world is waiting for you to step into the room carrying exactly what you were born to deliver. Now walk in it with fire. Here are the additional updates. At the beginning of this month, I decided to do something really big. As I like to say, I did a thing. And the thing I did was I purchased the Banned Bookshop. The Banned Bookshop is an online bookstore that sells most of all of the banned books that have been banned around the country. As an educator, this was a passion project for me. Because as we look back in history, in Germany, they burned books. And here in the United States, we're banning them. But these books must be read. These are titles that talk about our heritage, our culture. They're the intrinsic tapestries that weave the fabric of who we are. And so as an educator, I could not allow me to not walk in my purpose in my space of giving education to the masses. So I purchased the Banned Bookshop. The website is down here for your viewing pleasure. Please visit the shop, purchase a book or two. If not for you, then for someone else. I also wanted to highlight more information will be forthcoming, but I have entered into a partnership with 2 leadership programs. And so I will be the conduit to offer those leadership programs. So if you are interested in a leadership program, a leadership development program that is, please feel free to email me at theleadershipdrsb. All you have to do in the subject line is put program interest and I will send you the information. Send it to me at theleadershipdrsb@gmail.com. And subject line again, leadership program interest, and I will send you the information. There are 2 programs you can choose from. And so I really hope to engage with you on the journey. And again, please don't forget to go and check out the Banned Bookshop. Until next time, this is the Leadership Dr. SB signing off. Be well.